Alex's team. I'm here just to fill in for him. But I'm here to give you some training. But before I go into training, guys, I just want to show you my results for March. I know Alex always does that. He's always showing his results. So I'm just following up with what Alex normally does. He shows his results. So you guys don't see only Alex's results. What about if I show you mine too? Just to inspire you, by the way. I'm not here to brag and tell you guys, look how good I am. You know, I'm making all this money. It's more like an inspiration. So you're seeing from another person, not just Alex, but now Paulo. And hopefully, you know, I can call up on some of you as well, either this week or next week. And you guys can show your results as well, because it inspires others when we show results, right? Is that cool? Can I see a nod or something? Yeah, is that cool? All right, so I'm going to share my screen. Just bear with me if I'm a little bit slow, you know. Guys, this just proves to all of you that you don't have to be very technical to make money online, right? Is that cool? So first of all, I just want to show you something in the back office, right? I'm pretty sure all of you are aware of the MSIs, but just in case if you get any newbies, I'm just doing this for the newbies. If any newbies are here or they will be watching the recording and you don't know how many different multiple income streams we've got, and we've got about, I think about 8 in there. So we've got, first of all, ClickBank with the 4% journey. You can make money from that. Then we've got ClickFunnels, ClickMagic. We've got GetResponse. We've got Aweber, Udemy, Bluehost, and World Ventures, guys. So we've got all these different MSIs. And the reason why I'm showing you this, it's because I want to show you my results and how much money I've made in March from all those MSIs, if that makes sense. Is that cool? Right, so here we go. Let me just open this little tech sheet that I've done for you guys, so you guys actually can see. This is my March results, guys. 4% membership, just tier 1, guys. Tier 1, meaning this is from my own efforts, from my own, you know, advertising, my list, some cold traffic that I bought. I managed to pull in tier 1 $9,289.79. Now, tier 1 is great. Obviously, you need to work on your business. But the beauty of this business, the beauty of 4%, you get paid on 3 tiers. Meaning, not only do you get paid on your own efforts, but also on your team's efforts. And this is why I love 4%. And this is why I love leveraging 3-tier programs, because when you work hard and you bring people into this business, guess what? You will leverage your team. You help your team. You teach them what you're doing. You tell them where you get your traffic, and guess what? They will start producing as well. And where I'm going with this, can you guys see that 4% membership, tier 2 and 3? Look how much money I've actually made. This is just for 1 month, guys, 30 days. This is not cumulative from other months. This is just March. So in 30 days, I've actually managed to earn $11,513. And that just shows that this is team duplication. And I had to show you this, guys, because I love when my team makes money and the duplication is higher than my own efforts. In some of the programs, normally it's the other way around, right? You make more money and then your team makes less. But this is just proof that if you guys work hard and you really follow, you know, what the leaders are doing, and you copy them and you buy the traffic where they tell you to buy, look at the possibilities here, guys. Again, I hope you guys don't think that I'm bragging here. I'm just showing you the possibilities, and I'm here to inspire you and show you that's possible. Then going into the other income streams, look, ClickFunnels, that's $1,200, guys, in 1 month. $1,200 is it a car payment there in the States maybe, or even someone's part-time salary? That's from 1 income stream, guys. ClickFunnels, that alone, you know, you guys can make, you know, a car payment or maybe a mortgage payment with that, maybe. ClickMagic, in 30 days, I've earned $906. GetResponse, $236. Aweber, $111. Udemy, $253. Bluehost, $195. And finally, World Ventures. I managed to get a couple of checks for $533. And guys, do you know what? I'm not even promoting World Ventures actively or any of these things like Bluehost, Udemy. I'm not even promoting them. All I do, guys, as you guys know, and you obviously you're doing the same, is we promote just one link, which is for the 4% ecosystem, which is a training platform that teaches people how to become their own entrepreneurs and how to create their own economy. And guess what? When we send people to one link and to one link only, look at the different income streams here. Look how much, what's possible here. And I'm not even the highest earner here. I mean, there's people even earning more money than me, but not too shabby, right? $24,243 in 30 days in March. It's actually, you know, it's not bad. And I know for a fact that I'll be blowing this up. And the reason why I'm here, guys, is because I want to share with you what I'm doing. You know, I really want you guys to do well, and this is why me and Alex, we have this team here, and we do these Tuesday night calls, so you guys can learn how to do the same, if not better. So let me just stop sharing the screen so you guys don't see my screen here, and let's see. So the training for tonight, guys, is I want you guys to learn as per session 5. First, before I go into the training, I just want to know whereabouts in a challenge are you guys? Can you just type in the chat so I can visually see what session are you in the challenge? Because I want to talk to you guys, that are more advanced as well. So I don't want to talk just to the newbies. I want to see how many people are advanced in the challenge so I can see. So we've got Lance, my man, he's on day 27 already. That's great. Oscar on day 24. Felix on day 22. Wow. Okay. Arthur, 28. Connie, 28. Darko, 17. And he's waiting for 29. So you guys are quite advanced already. I really appreciate this group. So you guys are not in the beginning of the challenge. You're already quite advanced. Michael, 23. Leroy, 25. Okay, so you guys are quite advanced in the challenge. So you are already obviously sending traffic to your links, right? So what I want to do today, guys, is as per session 5, I don't know if some of you remember session 5 where Vic explains on the whiteboard the pay plan and the tiers and how much money you can make if you bring in 2 people a day. Do some of you remember that? When Vic explains, yeah, I can see some heads nodding. This is very crucial. Day 5 was one of my favorites because it really helped me reverse engineer my business, if that makes sense. And what I mean by that is, Vic said, if you get 2 people or 2 trials, if you get 2 trials per day in your business, over a period of 90 days or over a period of 3 months, you'll have 180 people. I'm not very good with maths, but you get 180 people in your business with an LTV or a long-term value per customer of about $300. So do your maths, guys. 180 people, obviously not everybody will stay, but then again, everything will even up. If you keep getting your 2, and then with the other tier 2 and 3, everything will even up. If you get about 180 people in your business over a period of 3 months with an LTV, we're being very confirmative here, and we're not saying, we're not predicting numbers too high. We're actually predicting numbers very, very low. We've been being very conservative. That's the word. With an LTV of $300, if you multiply that by 180, you'll be making anything between, just according to my notes, anything between $30,000 to $55,000 a month. Does that make sense to you? Could that change your lives? That's just getting 2 people a day. And I'm going to show you in a minute how do you get 2 people a day. Is that cool? It's not actually very hard. I'm doing it, and I'm nothing special really. I just follow the teachings really. And I bought ITM. I bought internet traffic mastery to learn more traffic because I want to get my 2 a day, and that's what I'm aiming for. If I get more, even better. But my aim is to get 2 trials. We're talking about 2 $1 trials a day, guys. Do you think you can do that? Do you think it's possible? Do you think it's doable? I can see some heads nodding. I can't see all of you, by the way. But I know it's possible because I'm doing it. That's the numbers you saw earlier, the 24 grand that I made from 4%. That's just me aiming for 2 a day. Obviously, I had more than 2 a day, I'm going to be honest with you. But my minimum, guys, is to get 2 people every single day into my business, 2 trials. And guess what? I don't go to sleep until I get my 2. Okay? So how on earth do we get 2 a day? So you guys, obviously, you're not really newbies. You hear some of you are actually quite good marketers. I recognize some of the people here. So you're already sending traffic to your 4% landing pages. You're already getting some numbers, okay? My numbers, if I'm going to obviously be completely transparent with you, with the traffic sources that I'm using, and I'm rotating about 3 vendors right now. I'm getting, for every 50 clicks that I send, this is from cold traffic, by the way, media buyers. I'm paying for this traffic. I'm not talking about my listing, by the way. I'm talking about me going out and buying traffic. Okay, let's talk here about buying traffic, right? So when I buy 50 clicks, and please, can I just see some yeses on the chat that you understand what clicks are? So when I see 50 clicks, is I'm buying solo ads, I'm buying clicks from a vendor, from someone who has access to lists, and I go to them, hey, I want to buy, some clicks from your service. You guys understand that, right? Can I see some yeses? Yes, good. Okay, so for every 50 clicks that I'm buying right now, this is my average, guys, I get 1 sale. Does that make sense? So I bought about, how did I come up with this number, by the way? Let me explain. So I bought in total around 3,000 clicks, okay? So 3,000 clicks gave me an average of 50 clicks and I get 1 trial. Okay, those are my numbers. That's what I'm trying to get even better. I want to lower that to maybe even 40, 30 clicks, obviously, because that's what we marketers do. But I want you guys to start thinking from this simple idea. This, by the way, this is very simple. I'm not here to give you advanced stuff. That's going to leave some of you thinking, oh my God, I'm not getting this at all. This is super, super simplistic. But if you get it, and you will see in a minute, if you get this, you guys will wake up tomorrow knowing exactly what you need to do in your business. Is that cool? So, okay, 3,000 clicks, I'm averaging 50 clicks per sale. So every time I get 50 clicks, I get 1 trial. So this is what you guys need to do in your business. You need to work out something called the law of average. And I learned this from Jim Rohn, by the way. Jim Rohn, as some of you know, was a great, obviously, motivated speaker. He was actually also a very great network marketer. And I used to listen to his tapes all the time. And the reason why he was always on top of the leaderboards in these network marketing companies is because he knew his law of average. And what he meant by that was like this, guys. This is very simple. He used to talk to, for every 10 people, he used to talk to hundreds of people, by the way. But his average, he worked out his average. So every time, this is Jim Rohn, by the way. So every time he spoke to 10 people, he closed 4. So that was a 40% conversion rate. Does that make sense? So what that means was Jim Rohn knew from the hundreds of people that he was speaking to, with his sales presentation, he would speak to 10 and would get 4. So what did Jim Rohn had to do in order to get, 100 people a month or whatever? He just had to work his numbers. He just had to reverse engineer his business, and he did. So what did he have to do? He just knew his numbers. He was maths. For every 10 people he spoke, he got 4 sales. So where am I going with this? It's very simple. You need to work out your own numbers. I don't know what your numbers are. I'm not here to say that if you buy the exact same traffic as me and you follow everything that I'm saying, you got to get the same numbers, because we are all different people. But you need to reverse. This is very important, guys. You need to reverse engineer your business. And you need to work out, this is from paid traffic, by the way. You need to work out how many clicks you need to buy in order to get your 1 or 2 sales a day. Actually, your 2 sales a day. So you need to work out your numbers. My numbers is the 100 clicks. So when I wake up in the morning, guys, I know exactly what I need to do in my business. And do you know what that is? Is to get 100 unique visitors. You guys understand that, yeah? Unique, not duplicates, not one person clicking 5 times on my link. No, 100 different eyeballs into my business, into my landing page of 4%. Because I know that the law of average will kick in. Eventually, when I get 100 visitors to my site, I will get 2 sales. And then I'm done for today. And then I can close my laptop and learn and teach my team and do other things. But that's my main priority in my business. And trust me, guys, I don't go to bed. And I check my stats by midnight. And if I don't see 2 trials in my ClickBank, guess what I'll do? I just stay up. I go and talk to people on Facebook. I go and advertise. I buy more traffic. Because the next day, I want to make sure at least 4 is there. If I get 0 today, I have to get 4 tomorrow. Because I want to evenly get 2 per day. Because I know, according to Vic's teachings on session 5, if I get my 180 people in, this is maths, guys, I will have an LTV of about $300 each. And I will be making between 35 to 55,000, if not more, because we're not even taking into consideration the other income streams, right? And there are other 7 income streams as well. And there's the tier 2 and 3 and whatever. I hope you guys getting the gist of what I'm saying. Can I see some yeses, or is this not making any sense at all? You know, I want to make sure that you guys get this. Great. So let's do some maths here, right? So let's pretend that you guys got to get similar results as me. And for every 100 clicks, you got to get your 2 trials a month. So let's work out the budget. You know, if you want to get 2 sales every single day, 7 times a week, okay, or 7 days a week, that's, what is that in terms of clicks? Let's say that's 700 clicks a week, right? You guys get that? Because you want to get 2 sales a day. That's 7 days in a week. You know, if you want to run traffic every single day, like I do. Oh, by the way, I run traffic every day. I don't take breaks. There's no weekend off, Saturday and Sunday, I stop traffic. My traffic runs 7 days a week, by the way. And I suggest you guys do the same. I don't know. I mean, that depends on you. Obviously, how much do you want to get out of 4%? But from a financial point of view, I work traffic 7 days a week. So if you guys want to do the same, you can do less if you want. But if you want to run traffic 7 days a week and get 700 clicks every single week, so you get your 2 sales a day, work out your budget. So 700 clicks, depending on the source that you guys go to, my average click charge that I get from vendors, as I said earlier, I get it from 3 vendors. And by the way, I share my traffic with people on my team. I've got no problem sharing traffic with you guys. Please don't go to my link. If you guys are under Alex or under another sponsor, please do the right thing and go back to them. Okay, is that cool? You're not here to sell traffic to anybody or make money from traffic, because that's not why me and Alex are here. So going back to the budget, guys, you need to work out now a budget. If you guys are into paid traffic, you can do this free as well. If you are Instagrammers, if you want to use free Instagram techniques or Facebook and all that, you just have to do that with 700 clicks a week for free. I mean, I pay for my traffic because it's just the way I am. I'm a big media buyer. I just like to build my list. I'm not just buying traffic to have sales, by the way. I'm buying traffic to build my list, okay? So you just need to work out the budget. So for 700 clicks at, let's say, if you pay like 60 cents per click, yeah, can someone just work that out quickly for me? Because I don't have my calculator on me. So 300 clicks, guys. If you want to send 700 clicks 7 days, okay, that's got to be at 60p per click. It's got to be $420 a week, if I'm not mistaken. Does that make sense? So 60p a click times 700, that's $420 a week. So that's your budget to buy traffic. Now, for some of you might say, hey, Paulo, that is a lot of money. I can't afford that. Okay, let's halve that. Instead of getting 2 sales a day, why don't you go for 1 sale a day until you build up some funds? And that way you're going to require less traffic, if that makes sense. Does that make sense, guys? Yeah? Or am I going off track here? So if you get half of that just for one sale a day, so instead of the $420 a week, now you're looking at 200, whatever, 200 and $210 a week. Does that sound better? And guess what? That's your budget for the week. You know, you need to work out a weekly budget for your traffic or a monthly budget. So if you've got $1,000 to spend on traffic, there you go. I just showed you a way to get your at least one sale a day. And all those numbers, guys, will add up, because remember what's going to happen here. Those trials will become maybe lifetime members. They will go to monthly. So you got to have a monthly recurring income coming in. Some of them will become promotional partners, which means they will bring their people in. So you'll now start earning tier 2 and 3. Did you guys see how powerful that was? My tier 2 and 3 is actually, my earnings from tier 2 and 3 are actually higher than my tier 1. Did you guys see that? So this is what I'm doing. I'm bringing 2 people a day. So I would like to hear your feedback, guys, because I want to make sure that you guys get this. I know it's oversimplistic. You're probably thinking, Paulo, this is oversimple. Yeah, it is simple. I am a very simple guy. I'm not a complicated guy. I just work out my business. I just work out what do I need to do every day. So tomorrow when I wake up, guess what? I know exactly, with clarity, in my business, what do I need to do? And what do I need to do? Send 100 clicks to get 2 sales. Wow. Isn't that oversimplistic, guys? Why do we have to complicate our business? That's it. And then guess what? And then on Thursday, what will I be doing on Thursday? Send 100 clicks. I don't care how you got to send those 100 clicks. For you guys watching this, let's say I don't have the money. Okay, then educate yourself on how to do it freely. Go through the challenge. Learn. If you have the money, invest in ITM, the traffic product from 4%, Internet Traffic Mastery, and learn traffic. You need to learn how to send. Look, guys, it's not hard. Just 100 visitors to your site. For some of you, you'll have even better numbers. Maybe you need even less than 100. Those are my numbers. So that's what you need to do every single day. I've just given you a blueprint now of what you need to do on a daily basis. So you wake up in the morning and you're not clueless, like, oh my God, what am I doing today? Am I going on Facebook and just burn 3 hours checking, stuff? Or will you do an income producing activity and say, I'm committed. Paulo, show me his numbers. I'm going to believe him. I'm going to run with that. And I'm going to send my 100. And you got to learn whatever it takes to send 100 clicks into your business. Right, guys, I would love to see some hands up, because maybe you've got some questions. I want to hear your feedback, because I want to make sure that you guys are clear on this. I want to make sure that this helps you. So let's, who wants to speak, guys? I want to hear. I've been speaking for a while now. I want to take a little break and drink some water.
Paulo, I do. This is
good.
Kat.
Kat,
Hey.
go for it.
Hey, what's
How
up,
you doing?
Paulo? Good to see you here. I love you.
Great to see you
that.
here.
We go back a couple of years. So listen, I know, and you've been my mentor, even though you're not mentor, because I don't have a sponsor. So you've been kind enough to help me, and so is Alex. So I really kudos and really appreciate you guys is helping me out on this. My question is, I'm getting great opt-ins, like really 47 to 53% with my opt-in page, but I'm not converting any sales. So I want to know, what do I say in between when they opt in and when my pre-frame to Vic's message? Because if I don't have yet to show what kind of results I've made, I mean, it would be easy to sign up people if I could show that, hey, I made 10 grand. But when I haven't yet made, what can my content be other than, hey, you want to live good life, and hey, here is my mentor, Vic? Something like, how did you start? How did you break through that to get to your results?
I love the question. Do you know why? Because I get asked that all the time. And it's a great question, by the way. So I appreciate you for asking. So this is what I did. This is going back 5 years ago. When I had no sales, I started with Vic, in another company. Let's not mention any companies. And this is how I used to talk to people. So people used to come to me. So how much money have you made in that company that you with Vic? And I used to tell the truth, zero, nothing. But I I took I used my mentor as the point of reference. So I used to say to him, you know what? I've made nothing, but guess what? I spoke the vision. I'm new. I've got a great mentor who made X amount of money. This guy is the top of the company, great mentor. He's teaching me about mindset. He's teaching me about marketing and traffic. Guess what? I'm going to be up there with him. And I spoke with so much conviction that people felt like, what is this guy on? I don't know what's he on, but I want some of that. So I was just over enthusiastic. I was just telling people, you know what? I'm going to do this with you or without you. If you want to come with me, let's lock arms. Let's join forces and do it together. I'll do it with you. You'll be my a partner. We got to do it together. We got to help each other, and we got to climb, and we got to get to the top. So I never lied to people. I never told them I had sales when I didn't, but I spoke the vision, and I was talking to them like, I am 100% sure that this is going to work. Do you want to do it with me? I tell you what, I don't care even if you don't do it with me, because you know why? I know where I'm going. Vic is the guy. Then I would take the pressure out of me saying I've got no sales and say, Vic's the guy. Look at all these sales he's making. I'm going to be up there. That's how I used to speak to people. I had no results to show. I'm going to be up there. And when I get results, I'm going to shout it to the world. And then guess what happened? Within a few weeks, I had like a $1,500 day, which, by the way, was the most money I've ever done. I shouted to the rooftop. I was making videos. I was going on YouTube. I recorded the video because then, guess what? I had my own results.
Right.
Do you get me? But when I had zero results, I never lied. I just said, you know what? Zero. But I would spin that really quick. But don't worry about me. Look, I would put the pressure on Vic, my mentor. Oh my God, you've got no idea who I'm working with. See, I'm taking the pressure out now. You've got no idea. This guy, he told me this. He's going to turn me into a superstar. I have no idea how yet, but I'm learning. And guess what? I'm going to be up there. I can see it in my mind. I see myself on stage receiving checks. I see my family proud of me. And I'm speaking the vision. And people are like, what is this guy on? What are you on? I'm joining. What is it? Where do I sign? I'm with you, dude. And you know what? I never sounded desperate. I always told them, I'm cool. If you don't want to join, do that. I'm totally cool with that. Because you know what? I'm going to do it with you or without you. I'm sorry, but I know where I'm going. And somehow people got that message. They got the vision. So where am I going with all these guys? Kathy, go with the vision. Go with the vision. So the vision. You've got lots of mentors. Look, you've got Vic to leverage. You've got me. You've got Alex. Guys, did you see the top of the list? Did you see the 20?
Yes. Absolutely.
How many? We've got like 10 people in there. You guys saw that, right? Please tell me you saw that. You are with the right people here. We don't just talk and brag. We don't brag or we talk and then provide with the goods. We really know our stuff. So show up, keep showing up, keep speaking of the vision, be enthusiastic. Don't talk to people like, even when you're on the chat, on Messenger, be enthusiastic because people can feel you. Do you remember what Vic keeps saying that sales is just first of feelings? Yeah. Guys, it really is. So when people smile and don't be like desperate, like I want you to sell. Chill, cool. Just chill out. Speak of the vision because people will get your energy. If you're enthusiastic and you're not in just for the money to make a quick buck, to make a quick sale, but really to help people. And then you back off and you say, hey, take some time to think about it. If you don't want to join, that's fine, whatever. I know where I'm going and always speak the vision. Tell them where you're going. And you will be fine. I hope I didn't. Did you go off track or did I answer your question?
I personally, I got it, and everybody that I've so far joined is personally on a messenger. I have not signed up yet someone through the traffic I've bought, the thousands I've spent, but I have some list building. But I do feel the person I am, I like to be more in control of my traffic than buying solo ads. So I'm gonna go and try to follow big things and do the banner ads, and I want to do YouTube ads and put my face out there on the freaking everywhere so people can't freaking ignore.
So,
So
work out what's your traffic method. My one is very simple. I go and buy solo ads. I mean, that's how simple. Look,
right.
if a guy like me can do this, oh my God, guys, you should be killing it, because all I do, I just build my list and I buy solo ads. I don't.
Right. Well,
I don't know this SEO or YouTube techniques. And Lance is the guy, he knows how to rank videos. I don't. Lance is killing it. He's getting free clicks. Look, I have to pay for mine. I'm just lazy. I just go and buy, obviously, good traffic, because it's very important that you buy bona fide traffic, real people that have problems that we can solve for them. Do you guys get me? But that's all I do. So what I was going with this, Katya, sorry to interrupt you, is find your traffic, whatever that is. Maybe it's YouTube. You know, maybe you're good on camera and you like being on camera and you want to be a rock star. Do that, because once you master YouTube, it's game over, because it can go viral. Your videos are seen by thousands. People will click on your link. You will get your 100 people a day. Easy. You don't even have to pay for it. You just have to make nice videos and learn how to rank them. And guess what? ITM teaches you some of this stuff, right?
Right.
Invest in education. I'm not here to sell ITM. I know I keep going on about ITM.
I know.
I buy ITM, I learn traffic, I become good at one thing, and then I move to other things as well. But in the beginning, if you're a beginner, guys, all you need to do is learn one traffic strategy.
Okay. Wow. So my question to you is, did you start with solo ads? Because if you don't have, like, did you just really build the solo ads and, you know, your vision? Did you just really, because to me, solo ads come later when I have something to show. I think it'll be easy thing to tap into, and instant traffic and buyers. People will come when I can slap out, you know, hey, I just made 10 grand, you know, da la la la, and then that'll be it. But right now, like, I feel like when I'm watching ITM, to me, Vic has a strategy. You go and just get freaking thousands of clicks. Get them whatever method way, whether they're solo ads, banner ads, display, whatever, get freaking clicks. And then the mass production starts with the media buys, and, you know, like the retargeting and all that other stuff. So I am just going for it and freaking getting display ads. I'm gonna put my face everywhere. There is, you know, and, you know, I'm a creative person, so I feel like I don't have a brand is me. And, you know, and if I can't make it with this way, then I'll go to other things, you know, like, that's my approach, but I don't want to talk like it's not going to happen, because it's going to happen.
Good. And I like your mentality. Absolutely. You will happen.
The science of reach, you know, like, I read that book every day and I love it, you know, and, you know, there are laws, and you don't need to rush into anything. You need to just come in tunes with what you're attempting to do, and take your time till it, you know, you're in harmony with it. And then you now have this is where you're putting your effort, your full effort, into producing the best work you can do. Is you take your time, and everything you do is parallel to what you want, and then you'll produce, and it comes out, and then this is no failure day. So every day we should approach our day putting, you know, like, our thought, the feeling. You always talk about it. It's not about just visualizing, but it's every action we take. We have to put our thought and feeling into it. I used to do SEO, and I'm sorry I'm rambling here, but I really just want to touch up because this invisible power is really powerful. I used to do SEO. That's how I started late 90s, like 20 years ago. And everybody asked me, how do I do it? I say, I just feel it. I just felt it when I wrote something down. I felt like this is it. And I said, watch, tomorrow I'm going to be number one. And that's so I was. I knew it worked every freaking time. Everything I ever attempted. So I am a big testimonial. I know invisible powers, the total power. So whatever you're attempting to do, whatever traffic method, don't rush. Don't just go and freaking buy something you get. Put some thought, freaking stay in control, write your own message. Write the message so it's congruent with your landing page, with the big offers. Everything needs to stay. Even talk to freaking, I'm talking to a soul God, and I am asking them, how is their ad, how they're getting the people? And now the guy is willing to go and adjust his ad to get, because I explained to him about internet marketers are willing to educate themselves versus business opportunity. People are looking for overnight money making. And, I mean, that's at least what I've learned so far. There's a different people, so differentiator. So he's like, good point. Like, I felt I was sharing, we need to just help everybody make better business everywhere we go, and use the methods, and as much as you can, stay, true to yourself. Don't be anybody override you and tell you that, okay, just give me this, I'll just throw it out there. Don't do that. You need to brand you. Make sure it's your message.
Great point. Great point, guys. Thanks very much for your talk. And just to answer the question, I actually didn't start in solo ads at all. I didn't have money to invest in my business in the beginning when I was broke. So I did all the safe lists. Do some of you know what safe lists are? That's what I used to do in the beginning because I had no money. I was doing traffic exchanges, terrible traffic, by the way. But in those days, they used to convert because I was sending crazy numbers. So that's what I did. So I didn't even start in solo ads, but I found my home. I found myself at becoming an expert at something, and that was obviously it's solo ads. That's my expertise. I know that business inside out. I'm a list builder. I build my list mainly on solo ads, email marketing, and media buys and banner advertising, and I do very well from that. I know Arthur wants to speak, right? So I'm going to unmute you, Arthur, because I want to hear your thoughts, dude. You're on.
All right, guys. What's going on? How's everybody doing tonight? All right. So going back to what Paulo was saying about the emails and stuff like that. Listen, I don't know how many, experienced marketers, brand new marketers we have on this call, but save your list daily. I mean, because one of these host accounts could just shut you down in a split second and your list is gone. And you paid for those clicks. Those are, your customers. Save your list daily. I can't be more. I can't. It's just crazy. And I know Lance. I believe Lance had his account shut down just a little bit recently, and it's a bad thing. I mean, I had mine shut down on Christmas Day. Merry Christmas to me, right? First time it happened, but it teaches you how to be resourceful, finding another provider, things like that. So just once again, just save your list.
Thanks for that, man. I've had mine shut down once or twice too. Alex, numerous times. But that, as entrepreneurs, doesn't stop us, right? We just have to back up our lists all the time and then move it to a next one. I mean, but thanks for the reminder. I really appreciate you. So just going back to the traffic sources, guys, you need to really commit to learn at least one traffic source and become a master. Don't become a jack of all trades and a master at nothing. Do you guys know that saying? A jack of all trades and a master at nothing, meaning you're trying to learn all these different traffic strategies, but you don't master anything. Just master one. And actually, I want to ask Lance just to give us a quick I don't know if he's on. I don't see him on video now, but I would love to have him on just to talk a little bit about video, because I want to know what Lance is doing, because I know he's ranking his videos really high on YouTube. It would be nice to have him on. So, Lance, I don't know if you can hear me, dude, but you were muted. If you're not on, I'll ask you to come on a little bit later. Does anybody have any questions? Because this Zoom today, guys, is more about helping you more than me just being fluffing around with stuff that maybe it's no use to you. So I really want to serve you. That's why I'm here for. Does that make sense? Okay, Lance is obviously. Hey, Lance, you on? No. Okay, he's not on. Okay, we gotta carry on with the question.
Hey, Paulo, I got a question. Can you hear me?
I can.
It's Mark.
Hey,
Mark
Mark,
Childers.
man. Appreciate you, man.
How you doing, man? Okay,
great,
most
dude.
of my traffic is through solo ads, and my disconnect comes, I follow up daily with a lot of my people, but when they join the challenge, that's where my disconnect is coming. How are you keeping them from going from trial to signing up? Are you just letting Vic do that, or are you still following up differently than your normal follow-up?
Yeah, you've got to follow up with them and put your little flavor into it, because remember, everybody else are probably using the same autoresponder series. So what's different about you? First of all, you need to change them slightly to your own style. That's number one. You know what I would do? And this is what I did in the beginning, guys. The first message that goes out to your list, okay, it should be really a video of you introducing yourself. Hey, what's up, guys? My name is Mark. Thanks for being here. I know you just came in at the $1. I'll tell you what, this can change your life. You know, I'm here to help you. As a matter of fact, I'm so serious about helping you that I'm going to give you my cell number. So at the bottom of this email, there'll be a number. You can call me. I'm a real person, and I can help you. That alone will set you up above the rest of us, because nobody else is doing that. That's what I used to do in the beginning. I used to ask people to call me. I have a number. I'm a real person. Some people, not a lot of people called, by the way. Some people who called were just like, hey, is this Paulo? I said, yeah, that's me. What? Is this real? I thought the internet is all fake, no. People just want kind of understand that you're for real, that you're on the other line, and they can rely on you. And that brought me in a lot of results, man. Another thing that I would do, Mark, is, dude, plug them into the Facebook group. If you don't want to start your own, because you don't have the time or whatever, make sure that they plug into the the 4% Facebook group, or our team, Alex's team, put them on Skype. Dude, just do your best to find out from your back office in 4%, go on the customers, find out their name and email, search them on Facebook, connect with them, and plug them into our tribe. Because once people are part of our tribe and they understand, oh, this is real people will upgrade. People upgrade by doing two things: by finding out others, attending these live events, watching the recordings, and going to live events like, when we've got our own live events. That's how people upgrade, man. I hope this answers your question. Is that cool? Cool. Who else do we have here that's got questions for me? Oh, by the way, what I've taught you earlier about getting you today, was that useful, or was just that a big mess up and you guys didn't like it at all? I mean, I need to hear that. I need to know your feedback, because to me, it's what, the money that I made, it's using these strategies. Obviously, that's a little bit more into it. This is not everything. But finding out your numbers, your law of averages, and knowing exactly how many people you need to send to your website, it's game over. Guys, all the top leaders that you see on that leaderboard, the top 20, they're all doing this. They all know their numbers. Do you think they wake up in the morning and they think, what should I do today? I've got no clue what I should. No, everybody knows what they're doing today. I know my numbers. I need to set 100. That's minimum, by the way. I'm not saying I just send 100. That's it, and I would sleep. But those are my numbers. I need to send a minimum of 100 visitors to my site. Because, guys, I know out of 100, 2 will buy. I mean, those numbers are not too bad, right? 100 people some of you might think, oh, Paulo, that's really low. It's not. It will, in 90 days, you'll have 180 people on your team. And they will bring maybe another 180, and maybe they will bring another 180. Can you guys see? Some of you maybe are thinking small here. Do your numbers, guys. Do your maths. And I just worked out the budget for you, right? I pay roughly about 60 cents a click. Work out, how much is that? Well, if you want to get 100 people a day, well, how much is that? That's 60 cents a click. I just told you a budget. Work out the budget now, because some people, they are told, yeah, get 100 clicks a day, and then, but how much is that? I just told you how much is that. Write that down. Paulo just told me 60 cents, and he told me to get 100 clicks a day. Bam, there you go. Oh, you don't want to get 2 a day because you don't have the money? Okay, send 50 people a day to your website. I just halved your traffic budget. You don't have money to start? You don't have any money at all? Learn free strategies like I did when I was broke. Hey, you need to learn how to master traffic. And when you learn how to master traffic, guys, let me tell you something. It's game over. It's game over. And then there's other things as well. You need to learn, obviously, how to convert the traffic, how to influence people, how to get upgrades and all that. But it's all taught during the challenge. And then level 2 is when you learned about E-stage and how to brand yourself more. Then guess what, guys? By level 2, when you get to level 2, after the 30-day challenge, you got to learn magnetic marketing. What does that even mean? You're going to start branding yourself, and guess what? People will be searching you, because that's not even something I'm even touching upon. I get people searching me now. Do you guys get that? I know I'm playing it small, saying I get my 100 a day. I don't even talk about the people that come after me. And why do they come after me? Because I took the time to brand myself. I took the time to create the hub on the internet, the presence on the internet. So when people, guys, this is all about perception. And I talked about this last week. It's all about perception, how you are perceived. For all of you that are here listening to me, all of you that will get this stage and you will brand yourselves, it will be game over. Because the fact that you have your face on the picture on this stage looking all professional, when people come in and they see your e-stage with your name on, landsummer.com and allofyou.com, you'll be seen and perceived as leaders. And people will follow you, they will like your stuff, and they will trust you. And guess what? They will buy from you. They will become raving fans. And I hope all of this is making sense to you guys. So let me just look through here to see any questions that you may have. Because, guys, I want to serve as many people as I can tonight, really. So, Arthur, you've spoken. Tina Marie is asking, Paulo, do you write your own follow-up emails for your list? Absolutely. You should always learn how to write your own emails, guys. And for me, it was tough because English is my second language. So I sucked, and I still do a little bit. I'm learning, though, you know. But you know what you can do, and I did this in the beginning, is make a file on your desktop called swipe file, and then subscribe with a spam email, even not your own email, your spam email. Just subscribe to all the gurus, all the people that you follow, all the people that you admire and like, and they are very successful. And guess what? When you see their emails coming in, see the ones that really grab your attention and makes you click. Why did you click on it? Then copy and paste that very same email and put it in your swap file. You will have enough emails to keep you going for the whole year. Does that make sense? Just copy and paste, copy and paste. And then guess what? Start modeling them. So instead of just copying them, eventually in the beginning you can copy and paste. That's cool. But then start creating your own style. What made you open that email? What is the subject line? And basically just copy and paste and use those emails for your own marketing. So I hope that answers your question, Tina Marie. Trying to great advice. Okay, a lot of people are happy with what I'm saying. That's cool. Thanks for the feedback, guys, because when you talk and you don't hear anyone giving you feedback, you don't know, is this, am I making any sense? Do people even understand me?
You're doing great, Paulo. Thanks very much.
Oh, Lance, Lance is back.
That was awesome.
Thanks very much, dude. I appreciate you, man. Great to have you here.
Thank you.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Lance, I've unmuted you, man. Can you just give us a little talk about how you're ranking your videos? Is that your main source of generating traffic? I know you buy traffic as well, but just talk to us a little bit on how you're doing with your traffic, man, because you're killing it.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you loud and clear, dude.
Okay, yeah, just to give you a few tidbits. So I got this kind of really from you, Joshua Elder, Alex, to start doing videos, and I said, okay, I'm going to have to get used to it, so I'm going to start doing it. But the one key tool that I highly recommend everybody get is this vidIQ thing. It allows you, to do the SEO type stuff with the video and then look at it. But how I started ranking was I kind of went into the search box in YouTube, and I would type the phrase that I'm looking for and see what's ranking in there. But of course, it all started with 4%. So 4% review or testimonial or 4% challenge. And then I looked to see who was ranking up there. And of course, Joshua Elder, Alex. So I would take and pull theirs off to the side, and I would look at everything they're writing about. I would look at their tags. I would try to model it. So the key using vidIQ and modeling after those that were already ranking, taking and bringing that over into my own and then re-personalizing it to myself, and then putting the keywords in the subject line and throughout the description block, and then putting those, and then going over and looking at their video tags, the ranking ones, and then bringing in vidIQ allows you to do that. Go over and clip them, and then just bring them over and copy them over. And then you would see how it's ranking. Then you go play with those. And so I kept playing with them until you get the numbers to go up with this vidIQ thing. And what I noticed, so I said try that with the first one. What I noticed is all of a sudden I started hitting within a few of the top videos when I typed that keyword in a specific thing. So I thought that was pretty cool. And so I just kept with that same routine. Got vidIQ up, looking at who's ranking, looking at the few top ones, what they were writing about, how they were writing, what they were using as video tags, and that kind of information, trying to make it very close related, but also trying to improve on my own to try to beat them. See, because the challenge is, what can I do to make it better so that it hits the top? And so I was really shooting to try to be able to do that. And actually, it was kind of funny because, and all of you, well, I think you might still be able to do it. For those of you who have internet traffic mastery, you really should have done the testimonial for Vic, because he sent out an email, and get that in. So I even did it with that. And then he said, make it public. And I made it public, and that started hitting. And I didn't even put anything in the description. So I said, forget it. I'm going to go back and write stuff in there, which made it even better against using the vidIQ. So I really, but the biggest thing is the tool, vidIQ. And the other thing I was going to come back to is what you said. I'm very thankful. I'm highly thankful for everything that you teach us, Paul. It's awesome, just so awesome. But what I want to share with you is that whether you got the budget or not, because I can remember when I started having a lower budget on what I was going to do, and I like to use paid traffic sources too. I'll tell you why. It's because it builds my list the quickest. I get, and once I ID the quality traffic source, I get the higher opt-in rate to build the list quicker, plus with some sales. Okay, begins to, and working on that, as Paula says, working towards that 2 per day. And so that was always my method. But now doing the YouTube, the additional piece, they're getting traffic flow to that, and the link is in there within the description. And so you're getting some of that too. But you need to make sure you're using ClickMagick or a tracking so that you can see the results, so that you know how it's doing. And but anyway, I'm going to go back real quick to the budget piece. And when you start out low budget, once you get, whether starting half, okay, we're not going to go $420 per week, for the 500 or 700 clicks. Okay. So we're going to go half that, but as the funds begin to come in, just start scaling up. Take that initially in the beginning and just scale up. And once you get it to the level you need it, then you start pushing off to the side your profits, the profit piece that you're going to hold for yourself, and just keep doing that, scaling it up. But you do need to find a good source. I'm sure Paulo, whoever your sponsor is, direct, Alex, whoever, they know. So just deal with them and go. But that's pretty much it.
Thanks, Lance. Thanks for actually touching up on the fact that you should really start small and don't go crazy, obviously, and buy 1,000 clicks. And I hope you guys didn't get me wrong. Don't go and buy 1,000 clicks straight away. So you start smaller. So whatever your budget is, always half it. Start small and then build it. And if it starts converting, then obviously go for as much as you can afford, really, because then you already have proof that the traffic is working. Lance, I really appreciate you for you sharing, your thoughts on traffic. Can I just ask you, is YouTube really your main source of traffic for now, or are you using both paid and unpaid traffic?
My main source is paid, and it always has been for quite some time.
Right. So
when I caught the bit with Joshua Elder doing video,
right,
and seeing how he was doing, and then Alex saying, you need to start doing video and stuff like that, mentioning it quite a few times, I said, okay, I'm gonna attack this. I'm gonna start learning how to do this. And so now I've just recently started over the past 2 months.
One thing you guys should consider is if you do video and you learn video like the way Lance is learning, Josh Elder, I mean, it's game over. I've got a friend of mine called John Penderfeet. Some of you know who he is. He beat my SNM Power Network, although I made more sales than him, but I paid for my traffic. And he made something like, I don't know, 300,000 or whatever, all on free traffic. So listen to these guys. He made 300 grand profit because he didn't pay for this traffic. All he did was silly videos and used to rank them and make sales. Totally free. Can you imagine this?
That's the whole that's the whole reason behind it, because if you can get something, and I noticed one thing starting out, it begins to build up steam and grow. So, picking up. So if you're all of a sudden get that flow and it's free, okay, that's awesome, because now I'm not having to worry about the budget piece anymore, right?
Absolutely. So
I do want to share another insight that
sure, man. Go for it.
as you're bringing people in. What I noticed with me going into the 6th week, the beginning growth of income with learning and development, because we're an educational platform, remember that, and typical income disclaimer. I just say it like this: look, either you do what's shown, and if you're not going to do it, no action, no results. Okay, so that's the bottom line. You got to do what's shown. But what I've noticed is people come through in there and start doing the Success Pill training sessions. As they get through it, you'll notice that they're getting started in VIX, leading them into why they need to set up their MSI, why they're going to need ClickFunnels, why they should get internet traffic mastery. You're going to begin to see the same thing. What I'm seeing is this gradual increase of income growth with that, because people know they need to set these MSIs up, and they need these specific tools to build their business with the right foundation, the right way.
That is a great tip, by the way. I appreciate you for saying so. Great, Lance, you're killing it, man. I really appreciate you. So thanks very much for being here. You're always here, man. You always show up. I really appreciate you. I want to bring Leroy on. I know we haven't spoken, Leroy. I didn't warn you that I would bring you on, dude. But I know you do great with a specific traffic source, right? Which is all different from everyone else's here. And I believe that to be Instagram. I could be wrong here, but I want to bring you on, dude. I'm going to unmute you. And just tell me how you run your traffic, dude. Because I know you're awesome. You're doing great. I love your videos and all that. But just go and speak, man. I want to hear your story.
Okay. Can everybody hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, dude. Loud and clear.
Okay, great. So I run traffic on 2 ways. One with Facebook groups, and so just hustle people to get into my Facebook group, and also from Instagram due to automation. And what I've always got, a customized sales funnel. So I got a opt-in page, a bridge video, and then the sales page from the 4%. And eventually, if I get people into my autoresponder, I mail them my my personal story. So who am I? First, the first 2 emails is just introduction. Who am I? And not necessarily about the 4% or any other business opportunity. Just an introduction. So who are you, and what it is that you do, and how long are you working online, and why are you working online? So imagine explaining your goal to the reader, and people can resonate with that.
Nice, man.
And in the third and fourth emails, you can start building value to the reader. And once you have building enough value, and you get a little bit of trust, then you can start promoting the 4%, obviously. And what to post on Instagram? You don't have to post 2 or 3 or 4 times a day. No, it's just if you post about value, about your lifestyle, and one post once a week with a good call to action. So click the link in my bio if you want to know more how to create a lifestyle of freedom, blah, 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 blah. So then you create value, results. There's a short thing for it. It's called RVL, results, value, lifestyle. If you don't have any results yet, you can borrow results from your mentor, from your sponsor, someone from your team, and people can resonate with that as well. That's awesome. So he or she is in a team, and that person makes so much money, or it's not something about the money that people are chasing after. It's more to be free from a 9-to-5 job, or free from a 10-to-6 job, whatever the person is doing, and be consistent with that. For Instagram, use automation software, something like a Follow Liker, or the newest one, I think it's called Jarvie, something like that. And you can also get leads with that. But again, like Paulo said, you need to master traffic generation. So for those of you who don't have the money to spend $300 per week, you can master Facebook and Instagram marketing. And even with Facebook, you can make a Facebook ad for $50 for 2 weeks, and then again for 2 weeks, and then again for 2 weeks. It costs you $150. But there are 3 stages about that. The first stage is the connect stage. So people see your ad for 2 weeks, often, and then your second ad will be more. You can retarget those people who clicked on your ad, and the second ad, people knows you better and they resonate with your story. And again, it's all personal storytelling. Why did you start an online business? What gives it to you this far? And then the third ad on Facebook, also for 2 weeks, you can use your own ClickFunnels. Reminder, if you're going to do that, make sure you're using a privacy page in terms of service. Otherwise, Facebook won't approve your ad. So these are something like strategies I use for me with a small budget. So cool. I hope you can do something with that.
This is one of the reasons why I brought you in, because I don't want people to think that I'm here talking just about spending money on traffic and you need a budget of like $400 a week and all that. No, I'm only telling you possibilities. Some of you have the cash, others don't. So I want to have a variety of people here on the call basically saying, okay, if you've got cash, you can invest in solo ads, in our traffic, go and buy it. And then obviously Lance talked about video, saying, hey, you can learn how to rank videos really and just do it for free. Now, obviously, I've got my main man here talking, and I'm so sorry that I brought you on because I know it's late there, man, and you're so tired. But I appreciate
no worries.
You're here to serve as well, and I really appreciate you. You're a leader in the coming, man. And so thanks for sharing that as well, so people know that you can actually run traffic from Instagram for free, right? You can learn how to do that. You can put people in Facebook groups. You can create your own Facebook group and just provide value. You got to be creative, guys. That's what I'm trying to achieve here, and give you this value is you've got to be creative. And another tip that I would like to give to you guys tonight, and this helped me immensely in the beginning, build your lists, guys. Start building your list. So every day, you probably want to write this down, get at least 30 leads in your autoresponder every single day, 7 days a week. And again, like I was saying earlier, if you, by midnight, don't have your 30 leads in your autoresponder, don't go to bed, don't go to sleep. Go to work until you have those 30. And then guess what? The next day, rinse and repeat and do those 30 all over again. If you have that mindset of building, okay, we're not talking about the paid traffic now, I'm talking about getting 30 leads. Learn how to at least generate 30 leads, because I'll tell you something, if you get 30 leads every single day, 7 days a week, guess what? Do you know what's going to happen? Someone is going to join your business. Wow. Genius, right? I know it sounds oversimplistic, but guess what? 99% of the people that come to me saying, Paulo, I've got no sales. Do you know what I asked them? The number one question I asked them is very simple. How many leads did you get into your business today? Do you know what the answer is? 0. It's like opening a restaurant. You've got a nice restaurant. You've got the members of staff, the barman. Everything's good. Everything's ready to rock and roll. But guess what? The doors are open, but no one comes in. And you're just sitting by the table like this. You don't advertise your business. You just sit on the table like, they will come. I've got an expensive restaurant. I'm paying the members of staff. The barman and the manager are pretty expensive. But I'm going to sit on my ass and I will not advertise my business. And I just wait for people to come into my restaurant. No, you don't do that. It's the same in this business. You got to bring in people, guys. Always. Right. Hey, I'm only telling you from my experience. I work I get them seven days a week. You don't have to. You can do 5 times a week even and take 2 days off. Absolutely fine. That works as well. I'm just telling you from my experience. My business never sleeps. I'm always learning ways to generate leads. So write this down, guys, because this is the time now to pay attention. Get at least 30 leads into your autoresponder. And for as long as they are real people, not bots, and people with problems, and in our niche, problems like they need personal development, they are financially broke, they need to make money, or they want to change of lifestyle, they want to stay at home with their kids, work at home moms, whatever, you can help them. And if you get your 30 every single day, I was going to use the word guarantee. I can't use that word because that's against the law. But you will get results. Imagine 30 people every single day, 7 days a week. Something is bound to happen, right? The funnel, as you guys know, already converts at whatever, is it 5-6% or 8% even? So it's a numbers game. So if you already know that you've got a converting funnel, people are making money. People here on our team are making money. Alex is making a killing, right? Alex, number 1, by the way. Well done, Alex. I want to congratulate you, man. I completely forgot. Guys, Alex is number 1. Why? Because he gets these leads every single day. It's a numbers game. Because we understand the maths. See, this is all maths, by the way. The funnel converts at whatever, 8%. Okay, 8%. So what you need to do? Send traffic. Because it converts, guys. You might not get sales straight away. Okay, keep sending the numbers because eventually it will even out. So make a commitment that you got to get your 30 every single day. And I tell you what, you will get sales. And then those sales will convert into, people buying the upgrades and bringing more people in. You don't know who's joining your team. You might be a leader. You might be someone who's going to bring an army of people. You don't know who you're bringing in. You'll be surprised. Keep bringing people in. Tell them to come to Papa. And I tell you what, they will join your business, and you don't know who your next top producer is. And then your business will explode. I promise you that. You got to bring in the numbers. So next time I speak to you guys, and some of you tell me, oh, I've got still no sales, Paulo, I will ask you this question. How many leads did you get today? Remember, it's oversimplistic, guys. I know. And I keep I sound like a broken record, because I want to get this really in everyone's heads, because this was my breakthrough. Because in the past, when I was broke, I never understood these principles. Law of average, getting my 30 a day, knowing my numbers. I never understood none of this. When I understood that, it's just so clear, because tomorrow when I wake up, oh, by the way, I already made my 2 sales today. I'm done. Guess what I'll be doing tomorrow, guys? Sending my 100 clicks again, because I want to get another 2 sales. And then the numbers will be there. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, go back to lesson 5, session 5. Please, 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 please. Maybe it will make more sense if you watch session 5 and then come to this call and watch the recording. Because then you won't sleep. If you watch session 5, I promise you something. Once you understand your numbers, you will not sleep, because you will have a clear path, a blueprint of what you need to do in your business in order to make that 30, 50, even more grand a month. So I hope this helps, guys. I'm here to take some more questions. If any of you want to talk, please make some hand signals or type in the chat. I would love to bring you in. I think we're going past an hour now. I don't want to keep all of you, up too late. I know some people are in Europe here. I don't want to keep them too long. But what you guys think so far of this training? You guys okay? Can I see some thumbs up? Did I make any sense, guys? Cool. I want to make Alex proud. I don't want him to, demolish me tomorrow saying this was crap and he hated it and I destroyed his team. I hope I didn't do that. I'm here really to serve you guys. So I'm here to take some questions. If you guys don't have any questions, we'll wrap it up. But let me just read quickly through the chat to make sure no one is really have any questions. I don't see any questions. What's going on? Oh, hold on. Felix got a question. My mate Felix from New York City. 1 second. You unmuted, dude. Go.
Hey, Paulo. Hey, everybody. Long time no talk to you, actually.
Absolutely.
When was the last time we spoke?
Many years ago. 3 years
Long time ago, yeah. Well, yeah, about. Anyway, I actually have a question for Lance. In terms of his YouTube videos, how long are they? Generally, on average?
They're probably about 10 minutes or so. There could be shorter. If it was a testimonial thing, it's going to be shorter. Like when I saw the request to do a testimonial for ITM, that was barely a minute. It was a quick down and dirty. I just told it like it is, but some of the other ones kind of went on, and when I looked at some of the other ones that were ranking, they were at a certain level. It doesn't mean to make them long. You don't need to make them long, but it's not a bad idea. It's not to make them too short either. Get your point. Express yourself. And lay it out. By the way, do a little practicing. That's the one thing I did do a little bit. I have a tool. The tool I use is Screencast-O-Matic, and it works well for me. But it allows you, if you don't like what you're looking at after you did it, you can just kind of trash can it and go back and kind of take it through again. So, but it helps to do some rehearsal. That's what I mean.
Right. So, I understand. Did you notice of the videos that you created, which one are have better responses? The ones that are a little bit shorter or a little bit longer? Is there particulars in your videos that create more response?
The review one was a good response on a lot of viewing and things. So I just kind of probably don't have as good a feedback on this to express to the details to you, because I just kind of got started on a roll with it. Really, I mean, I saw Joshua Elder doing it, Alex mentioned doing it, and then I just started doing it. And I'm going to keep doing it, because the more you do it, the better you're going to get.
Gotcha.
But I highly recommend that tool. That tool makes it much easier for you to kind of put the right things in for subject line, description, and get it. And it tells you as you're doing it, do this to improve your score to get it to rank. So,
gotcha. And I also have one small pointer for Katya. In terms of solo eds, I know that Vic had some links for solo ed providers, and Paulo had, and Alex had. And one of the main objections that I heard from other people about this is that they do generate opt-ins, but no sales. You know, having those opt-ins is half of the work done. I mean, eventually they may actually lead to sales. But here's the kicker. I put my own little spin on the solo ad in terms of finding my own sources. And that is, and obviously I did not create something new. I did not develop something new. It's probably a well-known way of finding a new source. Just put like little tasters for these sources. Contact the owner of the list where you're going to place your solo ad, and it doesn't have to be a big one. You can buy like 300 clicks and see how it responds. If you have great opt-ins, that probably would be your notice of the fact that you can place another order with the same source, maybe with the greater amount of clicks, and you will actually get sales. I've been looking, and by talking to people, you can actually have a feel of how they are working specifically with you, because whoever might work for Paula or Alex may not work for you. And that doesn't mean that you have to cancel on buying solo ads, because I still find solo ads probably the quickest and the easiest way. I'm just like Paula in that way. And I did find a source from Udemy. Was it by accident? I don't know, but I've tried some other people from Udemy, and wasn't getting that much of a result. And then one day I spoke to this guy before placing an order, and we actually started chatting, just chatting. And I had a good feeling about him, and I placed an order for 300 clicks. And right from the first order, I started getting sales. And I'll tell you this much. Today was my 6th order with him.
Nice.
Consistently sales for 6 orders that I placed with him. All 6 had sales with him. So that's what I'm trying to say. Just because some source didn't work, do not end it. That's all.
And most people do that, right? They try 300 clicks. Oh, it didn't work, and they stop completely.
That's the point. That's the point. That a lot of people just cancel everything just because it didn't work right from the first.
This is where, for example, me and Alex, we do so well in solo ads, because not every order we buy is successful. Actually, let me just put another layer on that. I don't actually, and I know I'm going to shock some of you, I don't actually buy traffic to get sales. And I know this is going to be like, wow, what are you talking about? Well, I buy traffic to build my list. This is another level. See, I don't buy traffic to get sales straight away. I mean, if I do, if I get sales off the bat, oh, even better. But I buy traffic to build my list, and then I create a relationship with that list, and then I sell them.
Right, but for new people that coming into this business, you know, a small win.
Oh, absolutely.
And in a form of sale will boost their confidence so much. And that's where, you know, I feel bad for some people. They go into this business so enthusiastically, and then all of a sudden they just quit because they didn't have sales in the first order.
That's why they need to turn up for this training so we can teach them. Okay, this is where you buy your traffic. Go here, go there. We can push them in the right way. And then we can test it small. And then eventually they'll hit the jackpot, just like you did with that guy in Udemy, right?
Right, exactly.
So we have to kiss a lot of frogs before we find the right.
Absolutely.
Good. That's what I do.
It takes time, and in my situation, it really took a long time, and you know that, Paula. I'm in this business probably just as long as you are.
Yeah.
But for me, it took a lot longer time to get to a level of certain success. I just didn't quit, and that was it.
You don't give up, do you?
Yeah, I'm like a pit bull, you know. I bite in and I don't let go. But but I wish everybody can persevere and stay in it. In order to win it, you got to stay in it. That's what that's my 5 cents pretty much.
Thanks, dude. I appreciate your time. Arthur, you want to speak? Okay, let me.
Yeah. So I was just gonna go back and say, listen, how many of you guys are actually watching The Stranger's Secret every single day, like single day, like not skipping a day? Guys, I highly encourage each and every one of you to listen to it, or if you're looking at it on YouTube, to watch it, because we're sitting here and we're talking about, you know, strategies and traffic and YouTube videos and ranking and all this other stuff. But if you don't have an end goal in mind, this really doesn't mean anything. You know?
It's all a mind game.
Yeah. You have to have that goal, and you have your goal cards. It might sound funny. It might sound even a little bit crazy to have these goal cards and carry them around with you. But you have to be cognizant of your goals. You have to be. I mean, I was in the city all day at the New York Auto Show today, and I saw some cars there that it's just like, wow, man, look at these cars. But you know what? Those are one of my goals is to have one of those jaw-dropping cars one day, and it's important, guys. Very, very important that you listen to that and write your goals down and stick with them.
That's a great point, Arthur. And just to top that up, you guys need to understand that mindset is really the foundation to make your success, because how do you explain there are two people in the same company, right? Person A and person B. They both have access to the same products. They both have access to the same mentor. They both buy the same traffic. And I've seen this happening. Exact the same traffic, the same amount of clicks. But yet one goes to make X amount of money, he's flying, he becomes financially independent, and the other one bombs. How do you guys explain that? Do you want the answer? The answer, Arthur just told you the answer.
Yeah, that's the mindset.
Mindset. Because one listens to The Stranger's Secret every freaking day, although he's like tired of it, he doesn't understand, but you will do it. The other one says, I'm smarter than that. I'm going to create my own shortcut. And he will bomb. And I've seen this happening so many times. And in the beginning, I didn't know the answer. People used to ask me that, saying, Paulo, I've started the same time as you, and you beat my ass, and I could never give people an answer until I became educated enough to know that it is the mindset. It is the mindset. all the top leaders on that freaking leaderboard, guys, I promise you something. They're all into mindset, and somehow they are all into mindset. Because I've seen this proof. I was called on stage by Vic at the Hush Hush event in Las Vegas. We didn't know we were going to be called on stage. 20 of us went on stage because we made, I think, over 10 grand or whatever. And Vic asked one question. If you had one tip to give to this room, there was 600 people in the room, what would that tip be? How did you guys manage to earn that 10 grand? And every one of us, we didn't, some of these people, I didn't know who they were. We didn't know each other. Every single one of them said mindset. Every single one of them said they talked about mindset. And that just blew my mind. That was the first time that it clicked with me. These guys are here on stage because they are big believers in mindset. And they educated themselves in self-development and all that. They worked on their mind. And guys, mindset is everything. I don't want this call to go on forever. I think we passed well over an hour now, guys. So if anybody else...
Mike, hey, Paulo, I'm sorry. I just wanted to...
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I apologize. I did leave one thing out that I did want y'all to share about the video. Do yourself a favor and create a custom thumbnail. And by using like Canva. Canva is a great tool. And then when you name that thumbnail, name it whatever your subject line is going to be. Give it the same name. You can add a little more in your subject line, but whatever the keyword phrase, then you can go ahead and name that thumbnail that same thing. I keep everything congruent. The reason I'm saying that, everything is, the same. That's all. I just wanted to share that. I forgot to put that in.
That's cool. Great for the people who want to obviously do video marketing. That's a great tip. Thanks for that, Lance. I appreciate you, man. Would love to have you, more often, teaching us something, because that's what we're here for, man. We're here to serve each other, right? So again, going back to the traffic, guys, we all need to find our own traffic source, whatever that is. Some people are good on Instagram, like Leroy. Other people are good with YouTube, like Lance and Josh. I'm good with my solo ads, like Felix. So you guys need to find something that you are congruent with, you resonate with, and then become experts at that. You don't need 5 traffic sources, guys. In the beginning, I thought I did, but you don't. You only need 1, and then you can learn the second one or a third. But learn one really, really good, and I tell you what, it will serve you very, very well. And if you learn YouTube, like Lance, YouTube, what is it? The second biggest traffic around after Google? It's Facebook and then possibly YouTube. That's all you need, really. You either learn Google PPC, Facebook, or YouTube. Instagram, number 4. That's it. That's all the traffic you need. That's all the traffic in the world you need. You don't need anything else. You don't need more than that. And with that said, guys, if I don't hear anyone else wanting to ask any questions or deep in, I don't see any questions in the chat either. I'll call that a wrap. I hope you guys enjoyed tonight. Alex will be back next week to rock the house. I'll be back here as well to take some more questions. Guys, we need to help each other. We're here to just showing up. It's 50% of the success that you're going to have in your business just by showing up, guys. And I really appreciate you for being here live. Good night to all of you. A great rest of the evening, and I'll see you guys next week.
Good night, y'all.
Have a good one.
Yeah, you too. Take care.